I have had to switch up to my cell phone for the recording because, yeah, the laptop is acting really weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm showing a full signal. We had a great conversation going, and we're not done. We're not going to end this conversation. We're still going to complete the conversation. And of course, then the wisdom app started acting up too. So what I've attempted to do here is be live both for wisdom app and on YouTube on my phone. I'm not sure if wisdom app got cut off or not. I'm not really able to investigate that while I'm live on YouTube. So we're going to continue this on YouTube, and maybe later I can record the second half of the message for the wisdom app if it's not going live. I hope that wisdom app is still running. That is what I'm going to put my hope in, my trust, my hope. We hope that it's happening, but not convinced. Okay, and now you can see why I have a little bit of obstinance with the word hope, because it's like when I have to hope something happen, I'm not completely sure that that's what's happening. I hope, but I don't know. All right. I'm going to figure out the best positioning for this. So I just need you to bear with me for a moment because I really like you to be able to view this message. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Making these adjustments, working. We have. Okay, so what you know, balance is required to move forward between the ego. So we were talking about the ego. There is such a thing as a healthy ego, and a healthy ego is something that is, I'm hearing being highlighted here, is something necessary, something that must be addressed. Like, we got this idea that the ego is a bad thing. The ego is not a bad thing. The ego is part of why you wash your ass every day, why you put on perfume, why you go to the gym. Based things, they're also for your health. You know what I'm saying? So there is healthy balance even between ego base and spiritual base. Okay, all that coming through is true. So balance is necessary. Somebody here, you've got to do your meditation. You got to do your yoga. You stop doing that. What are you doing? Why haven't you been doing your meditation? Do your yoga? Okay. Guidance. There's been some overthinking. Step into your superpower. When the ego and the spirit are aligned, you are going to find that your superpower comes out. To take action. This shadow experience is guiding you. Look at how infinity's at the bottom of the deck. I love that. Infinite potential, right? Infinite possibilities here for you. Your shadow traits, your shadow experience is coming out right now is to open up more awareness of fire, to allow the flow of that superpower energy that you actually be. We're going to go into the numerology guidance cards over this spread as well. All right, let's get in the spirit. Let's do it, baby. We're here for it. We got our crew back. Crew is back live. Who do we have here? Let me find the comments. Okay. I see Andrea's back. Okay. I was talking. I thought it was recording. And then when I asked for confirmation by text that y'all could still hear me, I didn't get any. So I text Andrea. I text Andrea, can you hear me? And she's like, no. I'm like, crap. Start over again. So here we are. Let's get it popping. All right, we're gonna shuffle. Yeah, I got interstellar frequency back. That's Chris and Kim over there. Got y'all back. Okay, let's see. We're gonna dig deeper with the numerology guidance cards. So this is guidance. What's the guidance? What's the guidance? Okay, what's the guidance? First off, guidance for divine feminine aspect, the spiritual guidance, the guidance for the spiritual activity, the guidance for you as opposed to the other. Then, of course, over here, the active part, the divine masculine part, or the other person in the situation. Okay, so let's see what's the guidance we have at this time. Let's go ahead and cut them as we've been doing. Put them back together and take them from the palm. All right, so one card over here for your energy where you have the rites of passage and you have The Queen of Wands is your energy. Queen of Wands is your main energy. Is about your spiritual process. Okay, let's get some more. Show me more about this energy on your side of the table, please. One card, please. Guidance. Follow your dreams and spiritual career. Follow your dreams, spiritual career. I'm following my dreams and my spiritual career. That's the guidance. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. This is your path to success. Somebody in your experience could even feel like it's not wise for you to follow your dreams for your spiritual career. For somebody who was born in 1978, somebody else was born in 1985. I see that. Spiritual career and follow your dreams. You know you have a spiritual career. You've got those spiritual talents, gifts, and abilities with that Queen of Wands energy. You're creative. You're powerful. You are empowered. And you're doing that on the spiritual part. This is about taking those spiritual, I'm hearing that spiritual obsession and let that be your career. Okay, be of service in that way. Okay, and my brain is shouting, but I'm doing that. I'm doing that every day. Can't you see me doing that? Okay. In regards to physical action or the other person in your experience, what's the guidance? What's the guidance? I heard stop giving your power away to others. Stop thinking that it's all about the physical action. Remember that it's more about the spiritual action. You must align the spiritual action first. Okay. Domestic harmony. Domestic harmony. So there's about to be a beginning. Something is one pass left, one step left to domestic harmony. Okay, don't overthink the situation. You already know what's going to happen. You already know what you need to do. You know the situation will break. There's one step left, and that's let go of that cross current energy of the ego, egotistical issues. Well, I don't know if this is, I don't know. There's some sort of ego mentality there. I was looking really hard for an example of that. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the example. I heard there's nothing to say about that. I hear there's nothing to say about that. Okay. State of connection. Let's see. Energy of the connection. Individuality. Both unique. Both unique. Okay. Both your ego and your spirit is unique. Both people are very unique. Individuality. Addressing the situation from a different technique, a different perspective. You got to allow that each of you has a different perspective, a different technique, a different mannerism, a different way of being, a different approach to spirituality, a different approach to ego, a different approach to taking steps. Okay. Individuality. Express your individuality. Express that differenceness about you. The Maiden Magoo wants to come out. It's been in hiding. It's been in hiding. It needs to come out. It needs to be expressed. That unique part of you. I hear let it come out to play. Okay. What you need to know. With the Page of Wands, it's good news. It's good news. Financial discipline. Financial discipline pays off. Financial discipline will bring balance into the situation. Man, I'm okay. It's like, well, how much more fucking financially disciplined do I gotta be? I heard, do you hear your ego speaking there? I'm like, yes, okay. Look, calm down. Calm down. I hear just calm down. Financial discipline. Somebody says, I've been using financial discipline. I haven't been doing a lot of extra shit. Okay. Maybe it's the extra shit that you're not doing that your soul needs or requires that you should be doing. Ooh, ooh, that kind of hurt a little bit, like a knife in the heart. Here you thought by buckling down, you were actually by buckling down on the finances that you were going to benefit yourself and things would get better. When in reality, I hear you buckled down the flow. You buckled down the flow. So a long time ago, I said I was going to buy myself a new deck of cards every month. And in my financially buckling down, I didn't do that. So I received a lot of cards over this last year as gifts, more than enough to make up for one card deck a month. So that's how I've been excusing it. But there's something here. Is it that simple? Is it really that simple? Let's see. What else? Okay. So there's something here about where you were going to invest in your spiritual career. You didn't take action in it because you were trying to maybe buckle down on the finances. Um, Maybe you were trying to take care of family stuff instead because you were looking for this new beginning to unfold, get that credit under control, get the household under control, make sure the kids have everything they need. But that investment in the spiritual career needs to continue. Guidance. And in the guidance position, what's the guidance overall over this situation? Wow. Okay. All these cards. We have effort, self-discipline, spiritual partnership, and compassion. Can we have one? Love is at the bottom of the deck. Can we have one card for the guidance? Thank you. Nature. It's a natural flow. If you're doing if you're doing what you know you need to do, then you got to trust in the natural flow of things and be decided there. Not allow your shadow to make you question your action. If you're doing what you know you've been guided to do, you got to stick with it. Relationship change. The relationship with your ego is changing. Your relationship with money is changing. Your relationship with another person is changing. Your relationship with your actions, your relation as you relate your spirituality to your actions, that's changing. Okay. What deck next? The Prism Oracle. Okay. Prism Oracle. Let's see what we have coming out. What do you have to add to our download message today, listeners? God, so thankful and grateful to provide these messages. Thankful and grateful for everybody who's viewing these messages. Thankful and grateful for your love donations, your purchases of your personal consultations, for your views, for every view of my readings, for sharing these messages with somebody who you know would utilize them as well, or who would benefit from hearing them and who would appreciate uh, hearing messages like this. Okay, who did you share the message with today? Let's see what we have for the download message today from the Prism Oracle. What can you add to our message at this time, please and thank you? One more shuffle. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, here we go. In your energy, what's the most valuable message for this download today about on the me side of the table? The we side of the table. Let's see. Ego coming up about these rites of passage. I heard, I can do it. I can do it. The ego is now screaming, I can do this. I got this. I did this before. I'm going to do it again. That's a healthy ego. Just so you know, when your ego is your biggest cheerleader, you're on point. If your ego is your biggest cheerleader, you're on point. I'm telling you, there's healthy application of the ego. Somebody's got this crazy idea the ego is all bad. And it's not all bad. There's nothing that is all good or all bad. As a matter of fact, you know, judgments of good and bad don't really serve us well. Comfort. Comfort. I heard learn to get comfortable with change because change is the one thing that's guaranteed in your life. Changes will happen. And you're with this rites of passage, it's like you've entered into a new energy, which is requiring of you to operate in a new way. It's different at first. You got to take action to get balance in it, okay? Relationship healing and financial discipline, pink energy, inner child energy, okay? Love energy. On this side of the table, with that Five of Swords, what's the energy? What can you show us? What will you reveal to us about this energy of this Five of Swords? The Ghost. Interesting. So one of the things is overthinking about past situations and what you've left behind causes a delay to new beginnings, creates cross current energy to the new beginning because your head is in the past instead of in the present. And your focus is on the past instead of on the future. Your head should be in the present, focus on the future. and in the present. Focus on the present. Okay. Focus on the past is unconducive. Unconducive to reaching the goals of the present. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Let's see what else we have. In the state of the connection, what's the energy? With the Ten of Pentacles. Family, wholeness, completion of cycles, completing soul contracts for your life purpose, to take action in a way that sets you apart, but it makes you nervous. It creates anxiety within you because it takes you into a zone that is uncomfortable. It causes you to do something different. You have anxiety about doing that. Okay. What you need to know. Good news with the Page of Wands. Show me more about what we need to know. Pain. You're going to have to process this pain of this shadow energy. Where is that shadow led to pain in your experience? Processing that to bring balance. Going to have to let it out the same way it came in. Okay. Guidance. Guidance is cleanse and stop. So cleanse the energy and stop doing that. Stop overthinking the past. Stop overthinking what you have released from your experience as though you should have done something different. Frustration. You were trying to force a square peg into a round hole. That just led to more frustration. That didn't work out well. And now there's this deep pain coming up as you are focused more on that. It doesn't serve you well. Okay, shadow aspects, fears, worries, judgments. I'm hearing judgments of the self coming up as you're judging yourself about some things that you've done in the past, overthinking the past. Okay, somebody here feeling shame or guilt about things that they did in the past, who they let go of in order to bring harmony into their life. Feel holding on to it. There's one thing they got to do to bring domestic harmony in, to fully release the past, where we're talking about another person. This person is being called to step into their power, fully releasing the past. It won't be over until it ain't over till it's over. So somebody here still holding on to overthinking about a past connection, the domestic harmony that was there, is a release to taking action in this this connection here that is part of their life purpose. Okay, as they cleanse their life from the situation and stop the behavior and choose another path. Choose another path. They've got to choose the other path, and they've got to be decided about it. They can't hold on to the past. You cannot. This is coming through real sharp. Cannot put your both feet into the future until you move that foot out of the past. Oh yeah, baby, you gotta have both feet in the present and to walk into your future. You cannot keep one foot in the past and think that you're ever gonna get to the new. Okay. Interesting. Let's get the download oracle popping on this. The deck that I made, it's on my website. It's on back order right now, but you can order it if you like. All right, let's see what do we have for the download message today. We're just going to take this straight from the palm. So in your side of the table, what's the message from the download oracle for your side of the table? Your side of the table. Here we go. Look, it's a little plant that's growing and there's rain all around. Okay. It's got more than one leaf. It's grown. Okay. It says, into everyone's life, a little rain will fall, but rain brings life growth, increase to all. I channeled this message when I was sitting in my room one day, probably around 10 years ago, and I wrote it down as a poem. I created one of the first memes ever with these words. And it was a picture into my front yard, and I put the words around it real pretty. And it was a picture of a very heavy rainfall. So there's some rain falling right now. There is something difficult emotions to process, but the rain will bring life, growth, and increase to all. And in the song Vivir Mi Vida, it talks about sometimes the rain comes to wash the wounds. Okay. So that energy is here on the other side of the table. What's the energy on the other side of the table? What's the energy on the other side of the table? It's time. What time is it? If you are ready for the love of your life, remember that the love of your life may not be ready for you. So you're like, where are you at? It's time. You should be here. This is a straight path right to me. You could be feeling like, well, maybe they're not ready for you yet. They still have to clean out some shit from their past. They still have to finish something up. They have one last step to take. And I love the way that on this card I designed it. It says love you in this beautiful font. Meanwhile, love you. They may not be ready for you, but meanwhile, just keep loving you. Okay. Where this applies to you and you cannot, you, your love for you, somewhere where you have not been allowing yourself love is coming up. That's created chaos in your life. Somewhere where you haven't been loving yourself is coming up in your experience so that you can transmute the energy so that you can have more love for you in this, okay? In the connection. Remember the energy of the connection. Thank you. It's a catapult. The catapult is meant to throw the desired object further than what one could. A heavier object, to launch a heavier object than what one could carry by their self further. I guess it doesn't have to be a heavier object. They're showing me, well, sometimes it's not a heavier object, but it's something that's being catapulted to go further. I know there's something you've been feeling weighed down by. We want you to know it's just a catapult to launch you further than you knew you could go. So remember that even this is working for you. The more you remind yourself of the fact, the more you'll see the truth of it. So this may make you nervous, but it's going to launch you further than you thought you could go. In what you need to know, what you need to know position, what you need to know position. In the what you need to know position. In the what you need to know position. Look at all these different signs. There are so many different signs. So many different signs, and they all have a different meaning. When I was taught to drive, my father, one of the last things he did was teach me how to drive on the highway. But he had been, and that was when I was 15, right before he died. But since I was about 9, he had been teaching me how to drive. One of the first lessons I learned in driving, always read every sign on the road, even if you think you don't need to know it. Make a habit of reading every single sign you pass. Another thing I was told was if you're following too closely to the car in front of you, you don't feel like you have time to read all the signs. So leave enough space between you and what's ahead of you so you can read all the signs. There's something here about that as far as this journey of life applies. What do we have? The danger of taking certain types of shortcuts is that in life is that they can leave you cut short. What you need to know is you have not taken shortcuts. You're doing things the way that leads to greater stability and longevity. You can't shortcut around the pain that's coming up. And it hurts to think that because because I am delivering my spiritual purpose and following that path of joy. So the physical experience is saying, well, you can't have your needs met on a physical plane because you're so focused on your spirit. That's a painful perspective. That's an interesting point of view. To release it, doing it the way that lends to longevity instead of trying to take a shortcut about it. Okay, well, I'll go through this process. I will address whatever this is, however this is coming up in my experience. And I'm going to do it from the process that I know is true, which requires a little bit of rainfall, but it's going to lead to additional growth at the end of the day. There's that energy. Let's see in the guidance position. What's the download oracle have to say in the guidance position, please? And thank you. All right. Here we go. First off, everything is a reflection. It's all a reflection. So address the shadow. Because if it's showing up, it's a reflection of somewhere where you're holding that energy in yourself. If you don't like it, you can do something to change it. Honestly, be the type that your type would want. Where this applies to a relationship. Let's say you have interest in somebody who still has one step left to do because they're still dealing with the ghost of their past. What would you want from your type if that were you, I hear? Okay. Where this is you dealing with past energies, how can you love you while you're transmuting these past energies, going through this experience to help you bring a finalization to this past energy or surrounding domestic harmony? Be the type that your type would want. And I'm being guided to keep the other that came out too. There are fireworks going off, rainbow fireworks. Yay. I love this. I got this probably about 10 years ago. I was sitting in my living room. I created this really cool meme. It was just a selfie. At the time, my camera, interesting, at the time, my camera had a crack over it. And so all of my pictures would come out with this fuzziness. They would come out, but they all had this fuzziness to it. So I created a meme, and these words came to me. Every day is appreciated. Every moment is savored. Once the vision is initiated, fulfillment is sure, for I am highly favored. Where is your faith? Again, do you have faith in the vision that you've been given? I do have faith in the vision I've been given, that I will do nails and tarot readings, and I'll do this while my whole life, the rest of my life. I will do these things. I will create paintings. I'll do all the things that I love, and I'll live a life that's financially free and secure in doing that. I believe in that. I believe in that, and can't nobody tell me otherwise. So no matter what it looks like, I'm remembering the vision that I was given for my life. That I can do my arts from my heart, fulfill my spiritual life purpose, and live financially secure. And that is a faith that I have that allows me to stay calm and not freak out and go try to pawn everything I own to try to come up with whatever the fuck this experience is trying to show me to overcome some ego stuff about my power being in my spirit. And so there's a question coming up for me right now, and possibly some of you. What has more power in your life? Is the physical experience more powerful than the spiritual experience? Because if that's the idea, then you're definitely overthinking the physical experience. Because let me tell you something: the physical experience, what I know, with the faith and the spirit has shown, the physical experience is always a side effect of the spiritual experience. And what this physical experience is showing me is that there is a transformation happening to long held ideas and beliefs about taking action, about my individualistic way of doing things. Because my whole life, everybody I've met has a job, and they have safety and security in their physical life because they have a job. Well, in my case, in my energy, I haven't had a job since 2007. I have not had a job since 2007. My faith is strong in my arts, in being able to produce and live the life of contentment, of ease and joy from my arts, because I've done this, right? I've done this for a long time. So now here this energy is resurging. This energy is resurging, and it's like, hold on a second. Do you really have faith in that? Did you forget everything that you've already come through with your faith? Did you forget all the times that what you needed was given to you midnight the night before it was due? How many times, Melinda? How many times was it midnight the night before it was due that everything you needed came through to you? Okay. There's that energy there. Now, how is that energy of you already been through this before? You know, you've made it through stuff like this. Overthinking the physical process, overthinking the physical world doesn't serve you well. But on the spiritual plane, what's the pain that's coming up that you can balance out, okay? Regarding finances, regarding relationships, to help you overcome this. This is not taking a shortcut. This is cut so that you could get cut short. This is about you uprooting the energy. That's the good news. The good news you're looking for is in uprooting the energy. Okay. So I see you doing a meditation. I see you doing some form of meditation where you step out of your physical essence into your highest self and pour over yourself this financial blessing, this relationship blessing, this love energy, this confidence of loving you, of knowing that you are safe, secure, blessed, provided for, taken care of in all of this, of that every day is appreciated, every moment is savored. Once a vision is initiated, fulfillment is sure, for I am highly favored. The highly favored energy bestowing that blessings on you. I see you doing that. Relationships are changing. Your relationship to yourself is changing. Your relationship to money is changing. Your relationship to other people is changing. There's a letting go of old ideas here. There is a letting go of old ideas. This one right here is standing out. They said, read it. It's as our bottom of the deck message from the download. Stay focused on loving life, and life will always reflect love back to you. So somebody here, you gotten out of the focus on loving life because you've gotten into focus on fear, focus on worry, focus on stress. That energy is coming up. So, oh, big release. Ah, the stretch feels so good. Yeah. All right. I am going to invite my members. What did you learn? Put your personal question in the comments if you have one, whether it's about this message or something else that's on your mind. If there's something that this stimulated for conversation in you, now is a great time. Let's have that conversation. Put it in the comments, okay? And I'm going to read the Alpha and Omega messages, and then I'll be reviewing what we have in the comment box. So, from the Guardian Angel Tarot, the Four of Abundance, Four of Pentacles energy. It's time to reflect upon your relationship with money. God dang. Did I not just say relationship with money? I mean, that's pervaded this whole message. Okay. Are you spending it too freely, or are you holding on to it too tightly? We also talked about that. This can also relate to how you give of yourself to others. We also talked about that. Is your heart open, or are you holding back? Your hard work and wise investments will bring great success. You need to know that, because once the vision is initiated, fulfillment is sure, for I am highly favored. I see 10. Nope, I see that's not 10,000, that's 1 million. I see $1 million in somebody's future right here. And 1, 2, 3, $4 million in somebody's hand. I see a bunch of abundance here. Okay. From the postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you cannot possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. We talked about that. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Hope. Loving you always. Okay, so this is what we have for the download message today. Let me look at the comments, see what we have coming through here. Slide back so I can see it better. All right, here we go. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. So I see Andrea, Elena Stellar Frequency, Michelle said that's better. I'm always in the shadows, honey. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. I heard it's the yellow brick road will be the one that will make you nervous. It will trigger your anxiety because it's outside of your comfort zone. Okay. What else? Janine is back. Okay. Water always bring life. I love it so much when the desert gets rain in this. Yes, when we get rain in this, absolutely. I saw the sign. You should come visit Seattle, plenty of rain. Oh, you're in Seattle, okay. I do love the rain. Spiritual is always stronger for me, just understanding the importance in the signs. Absolutely. Michelle would like a general, please and thank you. So Let's get the Pride Tarot wants to come out today. The deck is super gay. Let's see what do we have. General message of most value at this time from Michelle, please and thank you. I'm going to actually clear some room to do this. Thank you. All right. General message from Michelle. Do we have reversals here? No, we do not. Okay, so we'll keep it with no reversals. General message for Michelle of most value at this time, please and thank you. Michelle is ready for a general message. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Okay, what do we have? Thank you for choosing membership. If you're listening and you would like to choose membership, now is the time. Okay, Two of Pentacles, finding balance, changes in store. How do you ride the changes? Do you ride the changes with stars on your pants, knowing that everything is in divine design? Are you wearing your heels every day? Oh, and yesterday, yesterday I heard, um, yeah, members, personal questions for members only. If you don't have a membership, it's $10 or more. Please feel free to send your donation. All right, Two of Pentacles. Yesterday I heard if such and such a person can get up and get ready every day, so can I. So there's something here about bringing a change, getting ready today. Are you wearing your heels that you love? You wearing your shoes that you love? The devil, fear, fear, worry, anxiety, attaching yourself to situations or circumstances that are unbeneficial, unhealthy connections, toxic connections, sexual connections, trying to find balance. Okay, guidance is the moon. You got to address the past, confront the past, confront the past, confront the hidden information. Oh, confronting your shadows. Honey, it just looks like you're going through some changes right now and the shadow is being triggered. Address the shadow. Don't run from the shadow. If you run from the devil, that motherfucker will chase you down. You cannot run from the devil successfully because it will, anywhere you go, you're going to find you. That's what I'm hearing. Anywhere you go, you will find you. You'll find your own fears. You'll find your own shadows. You cannot run from it. You got to, only way to address that devil is to meet it head on. Okay. And let's see. Janine then, who is also a member, because I'm addressing member questions here. With your membership, you know there are privileges to that and the detail. There's levels to that too. So details are in the join tab. What do I need to know today, please? Thank you for your time and energy. What does Janine need to know today? Thank you for your membership, Janine. Thank you for all the personal readings that you purchased. So thankful and grateful. Let's see for Janine. What does Janine need to know today? What does Janine need to know today? Message for Janine. Okay. What does Janine need to know today? The Death card. Honey, what there old releasing the old, embracing the new. New energy coming in for you. But it comes in as you let go of what was. One more card off the top for you. The Emperor. You're no longer under control of the Emperor. You know who that is. The husband. Take it. Stand up. You are now in the authority of your life. This is your truth. The Ace of Swords. So you're being called on at this time to release attachment to the old idea, to the old way of being. And with the Emperor being called to take the position of control in your life. I love in this deck that the Emperor, she is so bomb. She's like a switch bitch and she's in her power. She has masculine energy and feminine energy in herself. But that is clearly a she, okay? Or is it a he who is presenting with femininity as well? Either way, there's this blend in masculine and feminine energy, taking authority and control. Nobody tells me what I need to do besides my spirit. I'm going to take action on that, stepping into my power. That's what you're being guided to. You know it. The truth is at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Swords. Time to follow through and show it. Okay. That's what I have there for you. All right. Now, let's see. Next up, our member Interstellar Frequency. That's Chris and Cam over there. Is the business partner stressing out? Can I help relieve that stress, please? And thank you. So, is business partner stressing out for Interstellar Frequency? Is the business partner stressing out? Is the business partner stressing out? Is the business partner stressing out? Is a business partner stressing out? Hold on. Got it. One, two, three. Yes, the business partner is stressing out. And then you did send me a donation this morning. So your second question is there anything I can do to help and relieve that stress? So, is there anything you can do to help relieve that stress? Let's find out. Is there anything Chris can do to help relieve the stress? Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope. It's not yours to do. It's with his own pain, his own truth that he doesn't want to acknowledge. Okay. Yeah, starting a new adventure. There's some resistant ideas about it because there's fears about it, okay? Because of what his human mind his intellect knows about things that didn't work before and challenges from the past. Okay, he's got a strong feelings about wanting the success and everything to come together, but he's giving his energy to um luck. There's something about luck, okay, and consistently thinking about this. And even though he's received the idea, he's looking at different perspectives. And yeah, he's going through some changes. He's going through changes. Okay, that's what I have for you. uh Interstellar frequency. Now, next up, uh Andrea, is it time to step off this train ride? For Andrea, is it time to step off this train ride? Also a member here. Thank you for purchasing your personal readings as well, Andrea. I appreciate all of you are purchasing your membership here and your personal readings. All right, for Andrea, is it time to step off this train ride? For Andrea. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six. Yes, it is time to step off this train ride. The Knight of Pentacles is where you let go of something so you could go for what you know, go for what calls to you. And this Eight of Swords coming out as the first one is telling me like it feels stuck. Okay, it feels stuck. There's a mentality there of stuckness. Connect and confront the negativity. Take action of independent action and choices. Choices made independently for the new beginning. Yes. Okay. Um, dum 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 bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba bum. Michelle. That makes sense with my anxiety and dealing with legal stuff. That's the devil work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Janine. I was thinking about putting Law's ashes in the sea in March. That's probably a good idea from what's been coming out in your readings. And Interstellar Frequency says, I thought so. I had a deep feeling. Well, so true. Thank you so much. And just for shits and giggles, you are not a member, Shanita. Hi, what should I be expecting from Mike? Will he do a move towards me? Okay. Yeah. So interesting. You want to know about Mike? I don't know nothing about Mike. Uh-huh. Mike is gonna, you should expect Mike. That's what I got for you. If you want an actual reading, though, go to the website. $10 US, you could get that tarot answer. Okay. Thank you all for showing up. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you could treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.